All right, let me show you another little trick in Photoshop. When we get a picture that's pretty good, this was for PE, and the walls seem a little yellowish, or maybe we could use this with teeth whitening, which will be another video. But let me show you how to whiten this wall a little bit. So the first step we want to do is make sure we duplicate the layer, because if we end up with a hot mess, we want to make sure we can come back to it. And notice also that the background's locked. So we want to go up here and duplicate it. Over here we have an eyedropper. Sometimes it's just the eyedropper, but what you want to do is you want to do the color sample eyedropper. Now I've practiced, so I have two eyedroppers up here, but what you're going to do is you want to find an area that you want white, and you just click anywhere. And this dialog box comes up. So number 3. And notice now that we have an RGB colors over here. That's going to be the third one because I did it twice before. So it's 199, 191, 181, and 171. We're going to go back over here. Remember our layers, image, adjustment, and not layers, levels. And we're going to bring up our levels. I'm trying to place all this in this tiny little window. All right, so now what we're going to do is notice we have our channels RGB, and we have RGB here. We also, if we pull down that list, you have red, green, blue, and we also have red, green, blue. You're going to choose the one that has the highest number. So in this case, it's our red. It has 191. So we're going to leave red alone. We're going to go to green, okay? And we want to turn this number, 181, to 191. So it's kind of hard because you're moving things over here, but your eyeballs need to stay over here. So I'm going to grab this white, and I'm going to pull this to where I get it onto 191. Right? And I'm going to do the same thing for blue. So I'm going to go to the blue channel. Notice the color over here changed, but watch, the magic will happen. 191. Oops, went too far. And it's right there. And then click OK. And I'm just going to move this out of the way. So we have, this is the first one, the original. See how yellow and red it is? And then you go up here and it just pops it into white. So now what we want to do is we want to go to image adjustment and just go to levels. And remember how we pull these in? There we go. And pulled it in. Perfect. We're going to hit OK. Image auto tone. Image auto contrast. And image auto color. Ooh, I don't like that auto color. So I'm just going to go edit undo. Okay. And I kind of like more with the white, the blue hues to it. But that's personal preference. Alright, so that's how you whiten things up. This is a great photo for the PE page. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and go File, Save As. I'm going to save it as a PSD file. I'm in here. I'm going to do PE Practice and hit Save. So now the purpose of saving as a Photoshop file is it maintains my layers and my little color numbers. To make it Herff Jones ready, I just need to go Save As. Make sure I choose that JPEG. Let me pull this up a little bit so you guys can see. Make sure I choose the JPEG. PE Practice. It's just a good habit just to put JPG in here so I can see. And hit Save. It's going to ask me if I want to do maximum, and I click OK. Alright, in the next video I will show you guys how to upload this into Herff Jones.